This is Frankie Abbruzzino with the Scoop News. We're continuing that old Northport Strong reporting with the second one, and we're talking West Villages. And we're bringing this up because the city, or the West Villages area, has signed off on the Braves agreement. It's not a huge surprise since Marty Black has been a huge advocate and spearheading the negotiations to bring the team there. Just to break down some of the numbers, this has been reported several times. Basically, the county approved the funding for the stadium, and they're earmarking $22 million in tourist development taxes to go towards that stadium. The Braves will get to keep all revenue that is generated from the stadium, but they have to pay $2 to $2.5 million each year in debt to build the stadium. The team's required to pay for all the basic maintenance that goes on there, and they'll basically take the $11.3 million in capital improvement funding and spare that over the 30-year lease. West Villages, on the other hand, has donated about 70 acres over to them. That's a huge hit, $8 million just to get them there, but they're seeing benefits down the road. Also, they're committed to doing some utility infrastructure upgrades, about $7 million, but they're not doing anything for River Road. And as you all know, River Road, although it badly needs to be expanded, there was a plan in place. I think it was a 10-year plan. That needs to be expedited now. And because it needs to be expedited locally, my understanding is us taxpayers are going to be putting out a lot more money, covering about 50% of that cost. And that's just some of the numbers that I've heard out there, and which I've reported on before. So when they say taxpayers aren't going to have any costs, you are. Northport is going to have to pay $300,000 a year, so they're either going to have to pull out from some other funding sources or get that money through taxes, through some other ways, fees. I don't know how, and they don't know yet. They haven't identified a source yet. They haven't even signed off, Northport, on the agreement because they're concerned about the licensing, and they want to get the clarification on the public use. And my understanding from watching the county meetings is that the public can basically use it in the off season whenever it's not in use, and there's some stipulations that are in there. But that's basically the deal. So West Villages signs off. County, I believe, signed off this week. I believe they did. And so basically the last paper we're waiting on is the city of Northport, I believe. This has been Frankie Abbruzzino with the Scoop News.